So y'all don't want men speaking to y'all in public anymore. Man, stop the cap. Listen, if that man was your type of fine shit, you would want that man to speak to you, honey. You would be doing everything under the sun to get that man to look at you so you can speak or he can speak to you. Just say you have a preference. It's okay. Say you don't want men that you don't find attractive to speak to you in public. It's a preference. But when men list their preferences, no matter how shallow, no matter how simplistic, no matter how minor, you can't be upset about that.
Okay. That part. So I just came out of Kroger's to buy some groceries for next week. And I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, I said a lot of, many of them, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face and you say hello and they act like you didn't say anything. Am I missing something, or is there a memo that I did not hear about?
When I first saw this video on TikTok pop up in my FYP, I already knew how it was going to go. And I've spoken on this before. The same truth applies to men and women. You need to align yourself with people who not only have the traits, goals, and energy you want, but also actually want you back. That includes respect, attention, and how people show up for you. Now, a black man gets online and shares a simple story about how at the grocery store, black women in his community rarely speak or engage with him. Not a rant, not disrespectful, just an observation. And instead of understanding, here comes the backlash. But here's the thing, this moment isn't about the grocery store. It's a reminder. And if you're paying attention, you'll see what's been right in front of us. Black women in droves have been telling you how they feel. They said they're decentering men, that they don't value male presence, don't care about what men think, and don't owe you anything, not even basic courtesy. So when this man shared his experience on an app dominated by women and expected empathy, that was brave, but it was also naive.
You made a video crying about black women not talking to you while buying grapes. Be for real. If I would have seen you, I would have yelled for help. It's not that black women don't want to talk to you. It's just y'all think that y'all are older conversation just for showing up and smiling. I get it. Rejection stings. But when black women move through the world, we're dealing with more than just not being friendly. We've got to calculate every response. Is this man safe? Is he kind? Will a polite no turn into aggression?
I do have a question because I'm older. I'm Gen X. When black men speak to me, I speak back. Why? Because typically, I'm older, right? If you were trying to talk to younger women, that's probably the reason why they weren't speaking. There's no protection of black women. No one's protecting us, right? And I have to say, the only thing that's kind of protecting me is the fact that I'm older. They typically don't mean anything by it. Why? Because they see me as an older woman and they're not trying to pursue me. But when it goes to you are speaking merely because you find them attractive, you want something out of it. You're not just trying to speak, right?
And since when has the grocery store ever become some kind of meet and greet? That man got on here talking about why black women don't want to speak in the grocery store. Listen, we don't owe y'all any type of conversations, okay? The only conversation that I need to be having is the cashier asking me, do I want to use cash, debit, or credit, okay? And the only time that I need a man to open up his mouth and say something to me if he's the bag boy loading up my groceries and he asks me, do I need help taking it to my car? Because yes, I do. But
Dr. Dex, boy, fuck you.
I beg your pardon?
You talking about God had you in your isolation period for these couple of months. Go back. And you need the memo on why black women ain't speaking to black men. Because we don't want to. When we stop and say hello, y'all just can't keep it at hello. We get follow, harass, pursued for our number. And if we don't engage how men want, y'all do the most. Why y'all be feeling so entitled? Y'all want us to make y'all feel comfortable so bad.
Is what he said valid? Absolutely. but deep down, you already knew the answer. Men, listen, you cannot control how a woman will show up. No matter how good your intentions are, no matter how respectful, how well-meaning, how sincere, you do not control someone's response, only your own. So stop expecting kindness where it hasn't been consistently offered. If you greet someone and they don't respond, cool. Ignore them like they ignore you. Move on with your day. Don't internalize it. Don't make it personal. Don't get online looking for a moral resolution. Take inventory of what's around you and move accordingly. Now, let's not go to extremes. This man may have been speaking about the women in his immediate environment, and I get that. I personally see men and women speaking in public all the time. I speak to men and women alike. I've had women stop me for short conversations while shopping. I've also seen women ignore greetings. I've seen men shrug it off and keep it moving. That's life. This isn't about painting all women with one brush, but patterns matter. And for many men, especially those without currency in looks, status, or money, this coldness is familiar.
Maybe that black woman would have spoke to you if you paid for her groceries.
But I will say, I'm at this resort and this man came up to this girl and he wasn't the cutest, I will say. And she was a beautiful lady. He just tapped her on the shoulder to talk to her and she just started screaming like, ah! And it was like so fucked up and rude. I had to look at him and apologize on her behalf. Ladies, if you're not attracted to a guy, that's fine, but you never want to be somebody's 13th reason because that rejection sticks with somebody. Don't be a fucking asshole just because you're beautiful.
Now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga, like what?
I said, get the on my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass. Get the on my face.
What you mean? Like, I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go in my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about that, man. You talking about eye socket all night. I ain't tripping on that.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the still in my face?
Let's also keep it real. Not every man who speaks is trying to get your number. Some folks are just being human, friendly, courteous, and the automatic suspicion or hostility that follows even basic social interaction is exhausting for both sides.
I'm on my morning walk. I do 4 miles a day. And as I'm walking, I literally say hello probably 1,000 times. I smile. I'm greeted by 1,000 people as I'm walking. These people are usually white people. Smiling and I'm like, hello. Now, sometimes I don't got no smile. Sometimes I ain't in the mood. Sometimes I got headphones on. I still keep it moving. Keep it pushing. However, whenever I run into black people in the park and I'm walking by them, 1 out of 5 of them may speak. And the thought I had was, why the hell all the black people don't speak? Like, I be like, hello. The other day, I felt like I should have kept my motherfucking hay to myself because the girl looked at me crazy. Now, granted, do I like being chased down at the gas station? No. Do I like being chased down by a grown-ass man at a grocery store? No. I don't even want you to offer to pay for my groceries because I don't want to talk, but I don't feel like it's no harm in being like, hey, and keep it pushing.
Women not speaking at grocery stores. I'm happier now that I don't date black men or black women. The CIA is up by 30. Facts! Let's just state facts. Could that woman have responded to the hey, how you doing? Yes. Do fellas also take hey, how you doing too far and try to get the number as well? Yes. Are there people who have had negative experiences dating only black men and women? Yes. But did those people also choose those said black men or women? Yes. Now, the raggedy people that I don't like are the people that absolve themselves of any accountability in the situation and always blame the other side. Oh, it's everything wrong with everybody else except the situations I put myself in. And you also got people that are simply rage baiting. They don't like black men or black women, so they make those posts like, oh, I'm happier now that I stopped dating X, Y, or Z. Because they know that y'all are gonna react and get mad. This is all I'm gonna say though, fellas and ladies, if you see a man or a woman making those type of posts, just keep a silent note in your head and just make sure you never deal with them. I'm telling you, that's gonna be way more effective than you jumping in their comments like, oh, you shouldn't think like this because they don't care, they're already off the ledge.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
But again, men, if you're witnessing that pattern repeatedly, clock it and adjust. Don't debate it. Don't try to convince people that your intentions are pure. Just observe and move accordingly. Social media is not where you go to seek understanding. It's where you go to gather data. And this man, he just collected a whole lot of information. The comments, the think pieces, the stitches, they all confirm what many of us already knew. There's a portion of women who have no intention of showing grace to the men they don't already find desirable or useful. And that's their right. But it's also your responsibility to act accordingly. You're not crazy. You're not soft. You're not wrong for wanting connection. But begging for decency in a place that's decided you don't deserve it will only drain you. So, if you're a man and you find yourself constantly questioning why common courtesy feels so one-sided, stop questioning it. Start adjusting. You're not owed kindness, but you also don't have to subject yourself to disrespect. Greet who you want. Be kind when you choose, but don't go online looking for solutions and validations from people who've already told you where they stand. They've spoken, so now it's your move. Like this video, share, and let me know your thoughts about this topic. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
You know why they don't want you to speak to them in public? It's because they live their whole life in this phone. This is where reality exists for them. This is where their interaction makes sense to them. Because when they out there in public, out there in the real world, they don't consider that the real world. So why are you speaking to them? They rather you speak to them on here. Because those same people who don't want to be told hello in the grocery store, they want everybody to come in their live and say hey to them though. They want everybody to view they post. They want everybody to like they post. We've become a society that no longer appreciates human interaction in person. We've become a society that feels uncomfortable speaking to people in person.
Yes, sir! This nigga spitting. Damn, nigga!
Good morning. Judge Dexter Wimbish here, aka Dr. Dex, the creepy guy in the grocery store. So by now you may have seen the video that's gone viral about me saying hello to women in the grocery store. I was not on the prowl, I was simply speaking. I'm from the South, and in the South, we greet people when we see them. If somebody looks me in the eye, I'm gonna say hello. I was raised that way. I believe in God. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. My mother passed from breast cancer, and God is the way I get through life. I've seen all the comments, and I understand the plight of Black women especially, and the things they go through. I've been working in civil rights for 30 years, promoting gender equity, promoting hate crimes bill. So I understand what Black women are going through. And I also understand what Black men are going through in this country. But one thing that we can agree on is that the Black community is in trouble. If we've gotten to a point where we can't say hello to our women, we've got to figure out something. It's gonna take both sides. It's gonna take men and it's gonna take women to figure out what it is that has us so far apart. But I'm just gonna let you know, the next time you see me in the grocery store and you look at me, I'm gonna say hello because I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla. And ain't nobody showing up for me.